Hello, my sweet human. I am so sorry that you had to click on this kind of video, but I really hope you can have a little bit of faith and trust in me that if you do some of these things and you get started right now, it is going to make you feel a little better. Some of them have that pushback at first where you're like, I don't want to do this. Just trust, okay? Just trust. So this is a video on how to get over someone breaking up with you, or you having to break up with someone, or a mutual parting of ways, or even this could also apply to a relationship that is not romantic or loving in that way. It could be like a friendship or a family member too. This could even be a job, but let me get into it. Okay, so here's some of your assignments. Some of them are going to sound a little repetitive. It's because they can apply to multiple. So the first thing, is there a TV show that you mutually watch together? Like you always associate this with them. We're going to call them for this, just for the simplicity of it. Okay. So first, if there's a TV show or a movie that you guys like always watched together, you're gonna go watch that. Like, it doesn't matter. I know that your head is gonna go, but what if they want to get back together, or what if we do get back together, or what if they're mad at me that I watched this without them, or what if we decide to watch this as friends together? You can explain it to them. You can explain, like, this is something that I was doing to heal my heart in this situation, and if you can't respect that, then maybe we shouldn't be trying to reconcile in the first place. Okay, so that's the first thing. You're gonna go watch that show, whatever it was. Go. Maybe it's music. Go listen to it, watch it, whatever it is. Another thing, maybe you had like time that you know that you would spend with them. So that could be you come home to them every day after work, or maybe you call them on your lunch breaks, or maybe you every Saturday, that's when you saw them, or something like that. You're gonna replace the time that you're like craving that you would normally like text them or call them or be with them, with something of a positive hobby, like a soul food hobby. There's a whole list of those on this channel somewhere you can go listen to and see if one of those resonates with you and is something you would like to do. Date ideas can be dates with yourself. I need you to know this. It can also be dates with your friends or your family. So you could take that date night and apply it to that and be like, okay, I'm going to read a book by myself instead of reading it with them. I'm going to listen to ASMR. I'm going to learn something. I'm going to do a soul food activity of some sort. I'll do one of those self dates. I'm going to go to a class by myself, and I don't care if it's a couples class. I'm going to bring my friend and we'll be a couple for the day. It's fine. Or maybe you don't have a friend and this is your thing. You're going to go explain how you're in a class to learn how to love yourself. And yeah, sure, people might giggle at that for a second, but you're way ahead of them for trying to learn how to love yourself. Trust me. So maybe you like go to a sport, maybe it's pickleball, something like that. Another concept in this is like, you can give that, if you have like, you always did Saturdays or something, give that date night away to something else and schedule it as something else. So now that's your pickleball night. Now that's your movie night with your best friend, Sarah. I don't know. Something like that. Okay. Or you pick a soul food activity and you always do that on that night that you used to be like, you have to replace it with positivity. Trust, I promise. Okay, so next concept, next homework idea. You can get yourself the things that they got you as a gift. You know that silly song that Hannah Montana sings? Where she's like, buy yourself flowers, blah, blah, blah. Or maybe they now. I don't know. I don't keep up with people's pronouns who are famous that much. I'm so sorry. But go get yourself flowers. Go buy yourself an Amazon stuffed animal or whatever they got you off Amazon. Go take yourself out to dinner or order that dinner in and rent a movie on your TV. Go out to the movies. Go get a gym pass or a pool pass. Maybe you like always went to the gym or the pool with them. Just go buy your own, maybe at a different location so you don't have to run into them. But go get it for yourself. You deserve it. You don't need them to deserve it. Do you hear me? You don't need them to deserve that privilege. I promise. Maybe your problem is that you don't have the funds for these things. We're going to boss ass, right? And we're going to go get those funds. So you're going to download DoorDash, or is it Dasher or something? The app that you can be the Dasher if you have a car, and you're going to go make a little bit of money so that you can do those things that maybe they afforded for you. Hopefully you were just killer and you afforded that for yourself. You can just do it now. But if you can't, we're going to we're going to pick up a shift or two. You don't need to save that time for them anymore. They didn't save that time for you. Don't save that time for them. So pick up some shifts, make some more money, and go take yourself out to dinner. And you flirt with that waitress and you tell her or them or it or him or whatever that you think they're awesome and you're awesome too. And you're on a date by yourself because that's how awesome you are, is that you don't need anybody to go have a good time. Okay, next, you're gonna glow up. We're gonna glow up, like, right now. So, face mask, we're gonna shower. Do you wanna go get a haircut? Let's go get a haircut. Let's get our nails done, my friends and gals and guys and its and thems and all my peoples. Okay, let's go do these things and feel amazing. Maybe buy some new glasses. Is that something we can afford? If not, what do you have on hand? Can you make a face mask out of the, like, do you have like an old banana? I know that sounds horrible, but you get what I'm saying? There's ways you can do this. I promise we're going to glow up. So maybe a new outfit. Let's put on a killer outfit even though you're home alone. And we're going to take some cool selfies. You're gorgeous. We got this. Next, homework. Schedule. I do not want you to wake up and lay in bed and think about how much this sucks and how much you miss them. I know it's horrible. But instead, we're going to have a plan. When we wake up, we drink a protein shake. We put on our favorite show. We put on our clothes. You change that scenery. So change the lighting, change the sounds, change the smells. I'm so serious. Get outside if you can. Change it up. Change it. But schedule, make sure that you're not doing nothing. You want something that you feel like you're forced to do for your productivity so that you're not mulling and dwelling in it. Next, you can still write to them, but you cannot send it. So you need to like create a Google Doc and you're going to type everything that you feel like saying to them, whether it's mean or nice or neither, or maybe you just, another thing that you can do in that is have like a diary, sort of like a journal, because maybe what you were using them for is just to tell somebody about your day and now you don't have that person. So you're going to like create a document where you can either diary, you can text them without sending it, you can email them without sending it. And then if they do come back into your life, you can go look at everything that you were thinking and feeling and be able to discuss it with them still. It's there, but they don't need to know that right now. Right now, you need to take care of you, and that does not involve taking care of them. Not in this minute, okay? It can wait. If they need to be taken care of, I understand, but you need to be taken care of first. If you're not good, they can't have your help the way they need it, okay? And that help might be that the way you love them is just you distance and you can't be with them anymore. You can't talk to them. That's the case for me and with some of the people in my life. That my love means we don't speak, and that's the best I can give you for my love. Okay, next is you're going to manifest a new partner on paper. You don't have to want a new partner, but you're going to manifest like, my new partner loves me this much and looks like this and does these things and has these qualities and these values, and you're going to put it into the universe. Okay, you're going to manifest it. Like, this is, write it all down. I did this once and I got almost exactly what I wanted, except for the genitals on that person were not matching what I thought I was going to get. And then turns out they came out as not wanting to relate to those genitals anyways. So I was pretty spot on. That relationship didn't work out. But my point with this is you can manifest and get what you manifest. So write down what you wish for and be specific. Pretend that genie is an asshole. The universe can be an asshole. Be specific. And if you don't get exactly what you want, kind of understand that sometimes that's the way of however you look at it, the gods, the universe, a certain god, fate, whatever you believe in, might be trying to give you that little bit of a hardship because there's a good reward for you for going through it, or like give you that little bit of a like, wait, I thought I asked for a girl. And then you're confused. It might be because of that, because you got exactly what you wanted. You just weren't specific enough. Anyways, so be specific. Next one is you're going to write all your boundaries down on paper, especially when you are hurt. If you are pissed off at them, this is a great time to write down your boundaries. These are when your boundaries are going to feel the most firm. You're going to be like, I can never have someone lie to me ever. Not once. If you lie to me once and you can jump off a bridge. Like, this is when you're hurt, you're vulnerable. You're going to write those boundaries as big, giant, strong walls. And then when you go into a new relationship, you're going to feel all gooey and you're going to be like, ooh, I don't care about my boundaries. boundaries. All I care about is them in love. And then you're going to look at your boundaries and go, wow, those are really strong. And you'll meet somewhere in the middle, which is more of what your boundaries are. So, like, your boundaries right now, write them down. Those are solid. We need to know those so that when your brain goes into mushy gushy love land again and doesn't want to listen to your boundaries, you have yourself telling you, no, you said no cheating. No, I don't tolerate that. You said no drugs. I don't tolerate that. You have them written down. Maybe I'll make a separate video that lists out some of my boundaries to give you an idea of some that you can write down that you might want in your life, like trust, respect, those things. Okay, and then last one I have on here is kind of like soul food work. It's kind of like those ideas where I'm like, replace the time that you're missing them with stuff that you love and positive activities. It's called inner child work, and I'm talking about play. I'm talking about you need to go dance. You need to go climb a tree. You need to fly a kite. You need to paint a picture. Like, get in touch with that little kid and try to let them enjoy the world again. Like, there's assignments out there that people suggest where they're trying to give people this concept of like getting in touch with being a kid, and you can do those things that fed those feelings back then where you weren't so anxious about the whole world and adulting wasn't so scary, and you can like enjoy the sun on your face and get back into that mindset. Go buy a set of Lincoln Logs. I don't know, but go check out a kids thrift store. I worked at one of those once, and it did wonders for my inspo for play. Go find a skee ball. But yeah, play. And those are my activities for you. Really, really seriously, I need you to pick one and do it, because you are loved and you are cared about. Even if that person, thing, it, whatever, them, it isn't giving you that, you are loved, you are cared about, you are important. The planet actually really needs you because you're going somewhere, and we got to use all of those brains to create something good at the end of this life. So we really need you. I know that you might feel like right now you're not in the exact spot you want to be, but that's okay, because we've talked about this. Failure is a stepping stone to success, and that's what this is too. Maybe this relationship is to set you up to know what you can tolerate, and maybe that wasn't it. So write those boundaries down at least, and then bring those into your next relationship and state them. Be like, these are my boundaries. You said you want me to be your girlfriend, boyfriend, spouse, partner, whatever it is. These are my rules. And for me, you get a 2 strikes and you're out. Or maybe it's for you, it's a 1 or a 3. But state those boundaries. That way, when they break those boundaries, because it's going to happen in every relationship, you have a better place to stand on, because you can say, no, I did say this, and this is how I said it. For me, when it comes to boundaries, I like saying, this is my boundary, and if someone breaks it, I clarify that boundary in a way that I feel like it can't be broken. Because sometimes the way that you said something the first time, it has cracks. There's little slips of words. There's situations you didn't think about. So if my boundary is broken, I like to reinstate that boundary and be like, okay, when it comes to this situation, it still applies. And if it's going to be that situation, it still applies. And if it's going to be, and get clearer on it. And then if it's broken again, and I feel like I clarified really well, you're done. That's my 2 strikes. I gave you one chance of, okay, maybe I didn't clarify enough. And if you don't listen to that, then I don't want to do this anymore, and we can move on. So maybe that's the point you're at right now, is you don't want to do this anymore and you can move on. And I'm giving you permission to do that. There's a great quote about this. It's, I have to let you go so I can grow. So you're going to grow now. That doesn't serve you. This serves you. You're going to grow. Take this advice and grow with it. And then if you like this and this is doing you well, then just keep like looking at these videos and typing improve into YouTube and finding stuff related to growth and health and mental well-being and you achieving your best life and your best self and your best goals. That's all I have for today. I love you so much. I really hope this helps people. It did wonders for me in a time where I just felt like there was no world without the person I was with. So I hope this does a lot for you. And I want to also say, you don't need to be in a relationship right now to be doing these things. This can be something that you're just learning right now, so that when you go into a new relationship, you know how to handle rejection, failure, hiccups, breakups, any of these things that could come your way. So, yeah, I wish you the best of luck, and I love you all, and I hope you have a great journey on this. Talk to you next time. Bye.